Permit me to share my screen. I need to share my screen. I need to open the workbook. Okay, so now share my screen. Okay, yes, so here's my screen. All right, I'm using this medium to welcome us to today's section. Nice to see you. Nice to see you, Misu. It's nice connecting with you today. So, um, today's at week 6 of our section, and the topic before us today is turn what you are learning into real life skills. Turn what you are learning into real life skills. There is a workbook as our norm. I've shared it in the chat. You can access it and you can read along as the section is going on. This today's section may be a little bit short. So that's the purpose of recording as well. All right. So this week is going to be, we've been learning something. Some of us will register for the Coursera, while some registered for the data camp. It's good to learn, but the most challenging part is we putting it into practice. We have been learning, especially for mothers, we can learn 10 things at the same time. And at the end of the day, when people ask us, oh, you told me you learned something about bidding then. What are you doing with that bidding? Be like, I just learned it for learning's sake. And so many times we even paid for these trainings, but we don't use them. And we still come back to, oh, I need a job. I need a source of income. Whereas we have a lot of skills we can actually convert to income. So the purpose of this week's section is to encourage us not to only learn, but to put it into practical use. It is one thing to take a course, as I said earlier on, watch videos, YouTube videos, any kind of videos, pay for classes. It's another thing to begin using what you have learned in real life situations. The key reminder for this section is your learning become powerful when you begin to use it. Your learning become powerful when you begin to use it. That is when it's converted to a skill. You can't say you have a skill until you start using it, until people start seeing you that you are good at this particular thing. Now, first thing in this section, you have already taken an important step by choosing what you learn. You want to grow. You want to become visible. We've been doing visibility challenge now for some days. Some of the mothers have been participating. You post on LinkedIn or you post on TikTok, you post on any of the social media that align with your target audience, which is very, very good. You are trying to be visible. Now, that is not the final goal. Learning alone is not the final goal. The real transformation begins when you can look at what you are learning and ask one question: how can I use this in real life? Let's say you are learning something about cooking. How can you start cooking for people for you to generate income from it? You learn something related to data analysis. How can you convert this to real life? How can it be useful in real life scenario. And I have an example in our workbook. Maybe you are learning Excel, you are learning data analysis, digital marketing, customer service, project management. You are even learning programming languages like Java, HTML, blah, blah, blah. You are learning about communication skills. So many people have reached out to me because they want to work from home, they need virtual assistant jobs, or any other kind of skill you can think of. At first, it may feel like you do not know enough. Yes, I can tell you that. You will always feel as if I don't know much. Like for cooking now, you'll be like, oh, I don't know how to prepare maybe a Chinese cuisine. And your target audience or people around you, they are Chinese. So how do I want to start? Where do I want to go? And you have been learning, you've gone to a culinary school, but you're still not feeling confidence. But I want you to know one thing. Confidence does not always come before action. Confidence does not come before action. You have to act before you start building confidence. I have shared my story over and over again. I'm this kind of person. I don't like social media. I don't want my face on social media. I don't like entering a place and start pulling attention. Oh, that's the lady. Oh, we've been seeing her video. That's this kind of person. And for years, I kept on hiding and hiding inside my husband's room. But lo and behold, one day I mistakenly posted my video online and people reached out to me. I was like, wow, we love what you're doing. Keep going, keep going. We want to see more. We want to see more. And I was wondering, where did you see my video? Which video are you talking about? Because I was hiding. I don't want people to see my face. I just want to be talking to my Freeport, Head Start mothers alone. I don't want to spread, I don't want to I just want a low key thing. And I was like, no, 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 continue, continue. We want you. We want this. You are encouraging us. And that was it. And when someone from the corporate in EOC, Nassau County, saw what I was doing, was like, no, you have to register this as an NGO. That was how Mindful Mom became an NGO. I never planned Mindful Mom will become an NGO. I was not even thinking in that route of Mindful Mom becoming an NGO. And it was like, no, don't restrict it to only using Freeport Headstart. Approach library. Talk to library if they can give you a space. And that was it. Lo and behold, I approached library and I was asked to fill the form. They give us space every month for our sections. If someone have not seen my work, if I was not visible, how would I have been able to get to that stage? So that is a challenge I want to give each and every one of us, that confidence does not come if you don't act. You want to build confidence, you want to be better in your dishes or your recipes, you have to take action. Yes, let the salt be more than pepper the first time. When you invite people to come and taste and be like, oh, this taste, I would have wished maybe the salt is a little bit more or the pepper is a little bit more. Be like, next time. That's part of you building confidence. You're building confidence from there. But if you don't cook and invite people for a taste, how will you know? How will you know? So you need to take action before you can build confidence. And confidence grow after you start practicing. When you start practicing, that is when confidence starts growing. Now, look at me. Before, I'm not social media, but now I'm getting used to it because what? I'm practicing. Yes, I am practicing. I come here every week that for us to talk about these sections. If I've not been talking about it, I wouldn't have. One, I'm building confidence for myself. Two, I'm building confidence for participants because they will be like, oh, if Janet can do this, then I can do better. Compared to, oh, I'm just so tired today. Trust me, especially for mothers, it is not easy to learn anything. Once you start having children, you have 1001 excuses that, oh my goodness, oh, the video, oh, I've received different kinds of complaints. I receive complaints every week, emails every week. Oh, please don't disconnect me from this program. I will still learn. Don't worry. I have a lot of things to do. Yes, I understand. You will always have a lot of things to do, but you need to start practicing. You need to take a step. You really need to take a step. It is very, very important if you want to build confidence. Confidence will not drop on your laps. It's not cheap. Confidence is not cheap. It's not rice and beans. So you have to take that step. Now, I want to share a case scenario with us. We are talking about life, like a practical of what we have been learning for the past 6 weeks. There is a situation whereby Mindful Mom is planning a small community workshop for mothers who want to upskill, they want to return to work, they want to start a business. The team needs help with the event, but everything feels scattered. And what are the things we need? We need participants to register, right? We need attendance tracking. We need reminder messages. We need feedback collections, social media updates, a simple report after the event. Now, one of our participants here, we have a participant, let's say the name of the participant is Tola. She's currently learning Excel. And I noticed this, most of our participants are learning data analysis, Excel. Yes, that's why I'm relating this life scenario to that. Now, she has not finished that course yet. So she feels she's not ready to help. She doesn't want to help Mindful Mom because she doesn't want to make mistakes. She's not seeing herself as the best in the field. Tola says, I'm still learning. I don't think I know enough to contribute. Yes, I know some of us, we have this kind of, may find ourselves in this kind of situation too. I found myself in this type of situation so many times. Oh, I don't think I know much. I don't think I can do it. Yes. But, as a facilitator, what would be my response? You do not need to know everything. Let us start with one small task you can do with what you already know. Yes, you've learned Excel. You've learned your column up, down, your lookup, your VLOOKUP. Yes, you can do something. What are the reflections? Do you see yourself in Tola? As a participant, do you see yourself in Tola that always give excuse? You have paid for that training, but when the opportunity comes, we'll be like, oh, I don't even want them to know I'm learning this because I'm not good at it. Are you in this kind of situation too? What course or skill are you currently learning? I want you to write it down. What is that course or skill you are currently learning? 1, have you ever felt like you are not ready to use what you are learning? Do you feel as if this thing, you have paid thousands of dollars for these courses, but you are feeling I'm not yet ready to use it? What makes you feel stuck? That's why the fact that you are learning, you are burning night candles, but you are still feeling stuck. What are the things making you to feel stuck? So many times it's our confidence that makes us to feel stuck. Our confidence. Because it's that confidence that will open door for excuses, procrastination. What are the things that make you feel stuck? Are you waiting to finish the whole course before practicing? You don't need to wait. But is that what is really happening? You want to finish the whole course, be like, oh, let me finish this course, write my exam, then I will now start practicing. Are you in that kind of situation? What is one small thing you already know how to do? One small thing you already know how to do. Don't forget my case scenario earlier on. We want to plan for an event and you are studying data analysis or you are studying digital marketing. Now, the personal reminder I have for you today is you may not know everything yet. Yes, trust me, you can't even know everything. Even if you're a pro, you still cannot know everything. But you likely know enough to start practicing something. You started the Excel course or data or digital marketing. Yes, you can be useful for my case scenario whereby you want to help Mindful Mom to plan our events. Lesson one, learning is not only for certificates. It's more than just certificates. Certificates are good, don't get me wrong, but skills become feasible when they solve problems. Your skills become valuable, it becomes more visible when they solve problem. That is what even your employers want to see. That is what your potential clients want to see. It's not just about your certificates. For so many of us that are into business, how many times will clients come to your office and tell you, please let me see your master's degree certificate to be sure you are competent? No, it's your skill that will prove that you can do this thing. So the question is not only what course am I taking? The better question is what problem can this skill help me solve? You are learning data analysis. What problem can it help you solve? If you are learning Excel, you can organize lists, right? You can track expenses, clean simple data, create budget, summarize attendance. Relating it to my case scenario earlier on to help Mindful Mom plan our events, right? If you are learning social media and marketing, you can create captions, you can schedule posts, you can design flyers, or track engagement. Those are simple things, right? Very, very simple. And you can learn from it. You can build confidence from that. Because when you design flyers and you send it to me, oh my goodness, I'll be like, oh, what's going on with this, your color blend? My graphics, they always like, oh, you always have something to say. Yes. What's going on with this color blend? I don't want this color blend. Can you give me something else? With that, you are learning. You are building confidence. You'll be like, oh, okay, so I can't use this color at this time. Oh, this post, if you design a flyer, even a blind man should be able to see it that this is a flyer. That's what I tell my graphic design. That a blind man should be able to, like, this is what you have written there. Don't they now start squishing their face, their eyes. So you learn from that. You build confidence from that. You are becoming ready for your potential clients or for your potential employers. But if you don't maybe volunteer yourself or try to showcase your skill out there, how will you be able to learn? I believe so much in prayer, and people go, oh God, give me contracts that worth millions of dollars. Yes, God will give you contracts that worth millions of dollars, but have you even practiced to even do contracts that people can even pay $10 first before you start aiming for millions of dollars? Don't let us deceive ourselves. Now, if you are learning data analysis, you can turn feedback forms into insights. Do charts from those feedbacks. If you are learning project management, you can organize tasks, timelines, and responsibilities. If you are learning customer service, you can respond professionally to inquiries. It is very, very important. You know, I remember one of my younger sister, anytime she sent me an email some years back and I reply her, I always reply her professionally. And you'll be like, why am I always just making everything professional? I said, I'm practicing on how to become a CEO. CEO doesn't just say, hi, okay, thank you, bye. No, it must be detailed, professional, be used to it. Let it become part and parcel of you. I don't take any of these things lightly. Either you are my friend or client, I have to respond to your email professionally. Now, activity one, connect your course to real life. I want you to connect your course to real life. One, section one, if you have access to the workbook, what am I learning? What I am learning. So you write it under that column. If it's Excel, data, project, list it there. What this skill can be used for? What are the skills this can use for? I will pick Excel. You can use your Excel for event registration, right? You can use it for budgeting. You can use it for attendance from your Excel sheet. One small task I can practice from my Excel. You can create an attendance tracker from this. I believe we are relating with this. We can create attendance tracker from this. If you have any question, please don't hesitate to put it in the chat, or you can use the raise hand button so that I can know after this section. One real life place I can use my skill this week. I want us to take a deep breath and think, what is one real life space I can use this project management I'm learning this week? Or I can use my data analysis this week? Or I can use my communication skill this week? What is one real life place I can use it? I want you to be sincere. If you want to share it, put it in the chat. If you don't want to share, write it somewhere or put it in your heart. For someone that is learning any of these skills, you can say one person or group. You can think of your church, your mosque, your community that may benefit from it. One of the things that has helped me to develop my skill is anytime I'm learning, I always love to volunteer. I volunteer. I remember years back when I was learning video editing, events, videography, and co. Yes, I joined the media department of my church to develop myself on it. And that really, really helped the business. I did that business for over 10 years. And I go for event videography. But if I had not volunteered myself, how would I have been able to master these skills? It's more than you just learning or going for trainings. It should be, it has its own method of handling. It's not just about, oh, I can handle camera and you start recording. It has how you do make your focus, how you position yourself, even your hand. It's not like now that you have everything digital, that it's very easy. Then I was using it was a big camera that you have to put on your shoulder. So your hand must not shake. So by the time your hand starts dancing, it's going to affect what you are recording. So I have to volunteer to join my media department to be able to do this. And it's helped me to get exposed to even the editing skills, mixing, and other things that I need to know in video production. Volunteering, that helped me, and it's built the confidence. Lesson 2, start with a small task. I just mentioned it. I joined my media department, right? A small task. I was not looking for someone that would give me a wedding event that would worth maybe $5,000 initially. I started with that to build confidence. Start with a small task. Do you know that many people delay because they want to do something big immediately? They want to get that contract that worth millions of dollars overnight. But skill building grows through small use. Remember my case study at the beginning of this section? Tola. Tola does not become a senior data analyst before helping with the community event. She did not become a senior data analyst before helping. It was in the course of helping she became a senior data analyst. She can start by creating a simple spreadsheet, as simple as name, email, phone number, interest area, attendance status, follow-up needed, feedback, and co. And all these things is going to even help to build tolerance tracker. This is what will help her to build the tracker. Now, reflection. What Excel skill can Tola practice with this task? A lot. I just mentioned she'll be able to build a tracker. She can practice her charts from it, the pie charts, the bar charts, and be able to interpret it. As simple as that. Data skills she can practice. I just told you. Bar chart, your chart. Some people, they can't even interpret charts. They can't interpret chart. They can't relate it to life scenario. With this, you'll be able to, like, especially if it's research analysis, after you having those charts, it's more than you just having charts. Because research analysis, they want you to give them recommendation and conclusion. And the recommendation will be related to the problem statement. But if you don't practice it, how do you want to know? How do you want to collate journals that will relate to your findings? Has this happened before? What are the solutions? What are the things they can do? Bringing it to Mindful Mom event, the case scenario we started with earlier on, you know, you can give me, okay, if you do it this way, if you want to plan an event, now we are doing a 12 weeks transformation journey, right? We want to look at the effect of participants on the completion of their courses. You can't just sit down and just start thinking, well, if you organize the events in the morning, people will join more, or in the evening, people may not be able to join because they need to cook. You need a questionnaire for that, which we call survey. As a data analyst, you send out the survey. You want to know the best time they will be able to join the sections. What are the um, stumbling blocks that is restricting them from completing their courses? You want to have that in your survey, right? Yes, you need to do that. That's part of the skills you can develop as a data analyst. And by the time you finish the 12 weeks, and every week you are tracking participation, maybe the timing, you are rolling out survey on it, and you do the analysis, you send your results, the recommendation, the conclusion every week. At the end of the 12 weeks, you come up with a comprehensive report and sit down with it. Okay, I will suggest the next cohort, your cohort 2, don't start the section at 2 p.m. or don't start at 10 p.m. because I realize people don't join much at this time. Then maybe you have to pick a course or get facilitator to do this, and this. You are practicing. Now, how can she describe this as experience on LinkedIn? LinkedIn practice. You want to turn the practice into feasibility. This week, I practice using Excel to create a simple event registration and attendance tracker. I am learning how small data stars can help organizations stay organized, follow up better, and make informed decisions. I'm still growing. I'm not yet a pro. You write it there if you want. I'm still growing, but I'm becoming more confident in applying what I learn to real life situations. In that template I just shared with you, one, you mentioned this week what you practiced, right? What you used the skill to achieve, what you have learned in the process, and the confidence you are building from it. It's not just about, sometimes when I go on LinkedIn and I see how people post, they just go on ChatGPT, just copy something and paste it. No, it's more than that. If you want to get a job, employers want to see your thinking process, your thought process. They want to see how you can apply what you are doing to learning, or how people can learn from it. People want to learn from you. So this is more than just a copy and paste thing. You must be intentional about it. So in the course of you writing this process, things you have learned, you are building confidence. You are learning from it. And you'll be thinking of how you can improve. Lesson 3. Your learning can serve different places. Your skill does not only belong in a job. You can practice in many places. I just mentioned to us how I started practicing in my media department as a videographer. Then you can start from home. You want to do a small event, maybe your son want to celebrate his 10th year birthday. Yes, planning. You are into project management. Then bring it in to that celebration and do it. In your church, you want to do Sisters Day, or in your mosque, you want to do a salatu, yes, bring it in. Or your child's school, you can help them. You have a small business, or or a friend own a business, you can volunteer for a project, or any community, or job search. Even as simple as job search, you can open an Excel sheet. If you apply for a job, you have a column for it. How you prepared your resume, you can have another column when you submitted, something like that, and you just do a track. How long were they able to respond? What are the things you did well, maybe during the interview? You can do something like that. It's part of practice. Job search process, yes. How did you, which sites were you able to get the job? Where can you go next? You can do that. Put it into practice. Find your real life practice opportunity. Nobody, I can't get this real life opportunity for you. You are the one to sit down and look at it. Where can I really practice all these skills? All these my skills, where can I practice them? You need to sit down and search, so that you won't just be wasting your time learning and learning, reading and reading. To me, it's not easy to read. And at the same time, I don't like cramming. I always love implementing what I'm learning immediately, so that it can become part and parcel of me. And if it's something I'm going to write exam on, I want to be able to just write my exam, remember and write the exam in my own words. So this has really helped me, and I believe it will help you too. So this week, I'm giving you a challenge. What is your best practice opportunity that you want to key into this week? And why does this matter? You need to write it down. Now, I have some group discussion questions for us. And these questions, you can put it in the chat if you want to, and you can write it in your notebook if you want to. What are you currently learning? For some of us that are learning programming languages, web development, what are you currently learning? I've seen people learning web development, but they've never developed a website, and you are learning it. And when the opportunity comes, oh, do you know something about web? Oh, yes, I can do HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. And they will give you a simple task, and you start looking. Because what? You did not practicalize what you are learning. So what are you currently learning? Where can you use it immediately? For someone learning web development, even if you don't have a business, you will have uncles, aunties, cousins that have businesses. Just approach one or two of them and be like, do you know I can build a website and manage it for you? And they'll be like, oh, really? Yes, I can do it. Okay, let's give it a try. And lo and behold, they can give you the opportunity. Put your best in it. Put your best in it and develop it as if a client is going to pay you. Uncle, auntie, cousin may not pay you the amount you're supposed to earn. Don't forget, at the beginning of this section, we mentioned that you cannot get your millions at the beginning. No, you have to practice it. It is when they see what you can do, then they can recommend you for their friends. That, oh, I have a cousin that can do this for you, and he or she will manage it well. But if you don't put in your best, how will they be able to recommend you? For someone like me that is from Africa, we always put blame on devil. Oh, maybe you are making, you have a business and you are not getting so much patronage. It is the devil. It's not devil. This is not devil here. People are not sure of your capacity, of your skill. They can't see what you can do. You are not visible. So they will not patronize you. Now, pick up one small project. You are learning web development, talk to that uncle, talk to that auntie, talk to your cousin, and tell him or her, I want to build your business website. Start from there. When you start, at the point, you may want to stop learning. What will discourage you from progressing? What will discourage you from progressing? What will discourage you from practicing? You have to take note of that. And it's very, and it will help you to have someone you are accountable to. And one of the reasons why we have created accountability group for this 12 weeks transformation journey, so as to stay on track. How will this group support you? This accountability group, how do you feel you want them to support you? You need to speak up. You need to ask questions. Now, how can you talk about this skill on LinkedIn or any of your social media platforms if you don't want to use LinkedIn? How do you want to talk about these skills? I just shared with us a template earlier on how you can talk about these skills. What would make you feel more confident using these skills? How will you be more confident? When you practice. When you practice. In this workbook, I have a real life skill mapping. If you don't have access to the workbook, please check. I pinned it, and if you can't see it, you can send me a DM. I will send the workbook to us. So the real life skill mapping, my skill, what is the skill? Maybe web development. My real life problem, what is the real life problem? Write it. My small project, write it. Your project may be different from mine. What is that small project? My proof of practice. Your proof of practice is by you coming online and be like, oh, I designed this website for my uncle or for a small business named this. They requested for this particular thing, their color, template, or their branding, whatever is this, their logo. So if you were not the one that designed the logo, a friend of mine designed this logo. Oh, I did this. I use HTML for this, I use CSS for this, and I use my JavaScript for this. You listed it out. That's your proof of practice. Your proof of practice. I have another example of proof. You can screenshot what you have done. Maybe your spreadsheet, your Canva design, your reports, your LinkedIn post, your GitHub, your short video, before and after results. Maybe if you are into designs, interior decoration, before you start, you do the recording of the environment. If it's a living room, do the recording before you start your interior deco. After recording, take your people through the process. Maybe when you are doing the architectural design, when you are sketching on your paper, when your client approved it. Even you can go as far as when you go to the market to source for your materials and bringing it back to the venue you want to decorate. After the decoration, do the recording again and show the before and after results. Then you can get feedbacks from someone you helped as well. It is part of proof. Recommendation for people that are upskilling or re-entering workforce. Do not wait until you finish everything. I've said this over and over again since the beginning of this section. Do not wait until you finish everything before you start using what you know. Start small and build momentum. How can you start? Start one course. Don't start 3, 4 courses at the same time. You will not finish any of it. Just pick one course and start. Pick one skill. Practice one small task. Create one simple project. Share one lesson. Ask for feedback. Don't be afraid to ask for feedbacks. Don't be afraid for criticism. Let people criticize you, either good or bad. Yes, I know we don't want negative criticism. We don't want bad criticism. Nobody wants it. But sometimes negative criticism can help us. Me, I've learned one thing to, even if we are not presenting the criticism well, yes, it may be hurtful, but I will learn from it. I will learn from it. So don't be scared of feedbacks. Improve it and try to repeat the ones you are doing good so that it can become better. If you start a course and did not finish it, do not condemn yourself. You are not a failure. That does not make you a failure. Go back with a new strategy. All you just need to do is to go back to it with another strategy. Why did I stop this course? Was the course too broad? Did I have a clear goal? Why did I even go to it in the first place? Because these are one of the things that have been helping me. Understanding your why. Define your why. Was I learning without practicing? Do I need accountability? Your momentum builder will be even 30 minutes a day can rebuild momentum. Yes, 30 minutes per day can rebuild momentum. I have a course I'm doing at the moment. Sometimes it's just 15 minutes because my schedule could be so busy and I'll just see 15 minutes, I'm sitting down to study. Now, yes, it may be just for 15 minutes and I will achieve it for that day. This week, practical assignments that I have for you. Choose one skill you are currently learning and turn it into a real life task. One real life problem. If you are into data analysis, pick one real life problem you can do. Me, any project I'm doing, I always want to do something that is useful to me that I can use. So that will help me to keep working on it. Like this 12 weeks transformation journey I'm working on, I've opened my eyes to workforce challenges. What are the things restricting mothers from really getting back into workforce? And I started a project that you will see as time goes on. That's me. I'm practicing. So don't think I'm just coming here every week to come and be telling us stories. I am practicing as well. I'm practicing this. I'm putting it into practice as well. So pick a project that you can do and do a visibility post. This visibility post will help you. It will help you to be accountable. If you have not joined our accountability group, please kindly join. You should have received an email by now. And if you have not received an email, you can send me a DM. And if you want to join, send me a DM. We still have registration for the Coursera link. If you want to do any course on Coursera, it's free. Data Camp is free. This is a very good opportunity that Coursera have given us. Coursera gave us these licenses for free to support Mindful Moms. Data Camp gave us these licenses for free to support, especially for people, oh, I wish I have money to do this. Now, your wish have come to reality. It is now time for you to take that step. Or if you have a friend, you have an auntie, uncle that want to re-enter workforce or want to upskill, you can share this link with them as well. So, personal action plan for us this week. This week, I will practice what? Fill in the gap. I will use it to solve what? I will complete it by, you have to have a timeline. What are the things you want to achieve by this time next week? By God's grace. Then the proof I will keep is it a screenshot or a GitHub or whatever? What is that proof that you're keeping? And I will share my progress. Maybe you want to share your progress on LinkedIn or TikTok or any of the social media that is convenient for you. How will you share your progress? Social media is more than just, oh, New York loading, oh, I'm here. You really want to be more intentional this year. I told us something at the beginning of this transformation journey. Job opportunities now is far beyond you apply online and they call you for interview. So many people are no more receiving calls because of this ATS counts and co. But in the course of you showing up, people will get in touch with you. In the course of showing up. Closing reflection for today. Before this week, I thought learning meant to put it there. Now I understand that Learning also mean what? Put it there. Use your own word. One skill I can begin using immediately is what? What is that one skill? I've told us different kinds of skill. What is the one skill you want to start learning? One small step I will take this week. Don't start big, start small. You do not need to know everything before you start. Remember, use what you know now, what you know at the moment. You love talking. You love talking. Yes, you can talk. If someone give you one topic, you can talk on it over and over again. So why can't you look for a niche and start something? Practice with what is in your hand. Whatever you find your hand doing, do it with all diligence. It is scriptural. He said he will bless the work of your hands. That is what the Bible says. That means there must be something in your hand before God can bless. So what is that skill you have that you can use? Create something small. You know how to cook. You are very good at baking. You can bake bread, fresh bread. Yes. And you have oven. Start small. Go to the store, buy your flour, buy all your baking materials, and start. You want a proof? Use your phone camera to take the picture, show it on WhatsApp or any of the social media you want to use. I can bake fresh bread. When you bake that bread, oh, if you want to place another, have a price in mind in case someone gets in touch with you. How much is your bread? Maybe 12 inches size or 5 inches size or whatever. Okay, my 5 inches is this amount, my 10 inches is this amount, and my bread will only is a table friendly. My sister that is a food scientist said a good bread must not last you 1 week, because if your bread stays longer than, maybe she said 2 days or 3 days, I can't remember how many days she said, that means you have bromates in it. So you don't want to use bromates because people are conscious of their health. That's part of your own marketing strategy. I have fresh bread. You have to eat that bread between now and 2 days. So they will come to you, they will patronize you because they don't want to hit bromate. And you start making your money from there. You want to make cookies? Yes. Try to start small. Try to do something that people around you need. People are conscious of what they are eating now. Even if you are good at cooking, people are conscious of monosodium food now. They don't want to eat all this monosodium food. So if you can cook without monosodium, yes, talk to them about it. People with special diets, they need someone that wants to cook for them. And you have this skill of cooking. Prepare food for people with special diets. It's not common. I'm from Africa that we love eating jollof rice. We call jollof rice here red rice, right? You know, there's no way you make red rice without tomatoes. But someone that have kidney challenge cannot eat jollof rice with tomatoes. And that person needs red rice. Now, prepare your own red rice without tomato for people that have kidney challenge. They will patronize you. They will pay for it. Document your growth. Share your journey. My final thought for us this morning is learning becomes powerful when it becomes useful. Learning becomes powerful when it becomes useful. Those skills that you have, those things that you have been learning about, you need to start making use of it. You need to start showing it to the world that you can do this. And from there, you are building confidence. From there, you are opening room for more opportunities. You can even start your own company from there. You have been submitting applications to different organizations, but they have not been calling you. What if God wants you to start something? What if it is time for you to start your own company and start employing people. But this dream will not come to pass until you take a step. I really want to appreciate us for joining me today. If we have any question before we end this section, please, you can raise up your hand or put it in the chat. I will stop sharing my screen now. Any question, feedbacks, kindly share in the chat. Or if you want to talk, you're welcome. Zaira, do you have anything to say? Zaira, are you there? Okay, Fumilola, are you there? Do you have anything to say? Okay, I want to assume we don't have. Okay, I want to assume we don't have any questions. Thank you so much for joining us today. As I mentioned earlier on, we still have Coursera free license and Data Camp free license. So if you want to share with your people, kindly get in touch with me. You're welcome, Miss Olanike. Hi, Zara. You have any question? Okay, so
no, right now I don't have.
okay, no problem.
But good morning.
Good morning. How you doing?
We are fine. How are you?
I'm good. So we can share the link, the Coursera link or DataCamp link with our family members that will feel they are going to benefit. I'm going to share the recording of this section with us via email. Please, let's check our email. And I want to encourage us to implement all these things that we are learning. It's not a waste of time. Trust me, it is not a waste of time. And you know, for some months now, I've been studying billionaires. You know, I read their profile, their bios. They started like me and you. They did not come from heaven with it. So it didn't just being having billions does not drop on one's laps. We have to take a step. So I want us to be encouraged. Please practicalize all these things we are learning. And in case you have any question, maybe you want to start a business, you need someone to brainstorm with, please don't hesitate to get in touch with me. This is one of the skills I've been developing for years, and I'm proud to say I am good at it. I am very good at it. I can tell you that, yes, I am confident to tell you that. All I need is 20% of your idea. It's just for me to hear your idea and I'm ready to break it down for you. But you need to speak up, please. Now you have a friend, you've been complaining, oh, and my aunt he's a professional in this field. She doesn't have my time. Oh, she's naggy, she's saucy. Now you have a friend that is ready to sit down with you to help you. Don't continue to feel discouraged posting your resume or going and drop or going for interviews. You can start something from the comfort of your home. And even if you have children, I know it could be so challenging if you are in developed countries like in the US, having little children and you want to go to work. So if you have your home business, it's part of it. So thank you so much for joining me today. And I will love to hear from you soon, your email, your chats, and please don't forget to join the accountability group on Telegram. Okay, Zara, you can ask your question.
Isha, just a minute. I can share. I have one son. He's only 21 months right now, and my daughter is 31 months.
Oh.
She started to go to the CECD, and I'm doing another master. I have one master's in psychology, and
Oh,
I'm doing another master's in early childhood education in Brooklyn College. So
okay.
I'm searching a job like I can take care of my kids, and my job will be flexible for me to take care of them. And I didn't find anything right now, but I'm trying. Can you please help me um, so that I can be flexible for them and my job?
Okay. So for your psychology, do you have your license already?
No, 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 no. I didn't apply for license. Just I have one master's degree in psychology.
Okay. So the master's degree in psychology, do you have it in New York? You did it in
No,
New
no,
York.
no, no. From my country. I'm from Bangladesh, and I have my master's degree from my country, and
Okay.
I'm doing another master's here in Brooklyn College. That's it.
Okay. So, excuse me. So far, you have master's degree in psychology from your country. You can do like an evaluation.
Yes, I did.
Okay, you've done that. So after
Yes.
doing the evaluation, you need to make inquiry about the license you will need to operate in New York. So there are licenses you will need. Make inquiry of that license. With the psychology you have, there are some agencies that are employing psychologists, and it's easier to an
Mhm.
extent. You know, organizations like I will put it in the chat for you. OPWDD. OPWDD. You can go to their office. You are in Queens, right? So I think they have an office in Queens. Let me check if I can get their office in Queens. So you can just walk into their office. I want to check their office. Okay, they are in Queens. There's one in Queens Village. Let me share it.
Uh, I'm planning to change my home. Right now, I'm living Foch
Okay.
volume. So I'm planning to change my home, and it will be not too much too far, nearby Briarwood. My new home will be nearby Briarwood.
Oh, okay. Though I'm not too familiar with Queens,
Mm-hmm.
but I've shared their address. That agency I just put there, I've shared their address in the chat. Check it.
Yes.
Walk to their
Yes.
office. Go to their office, that
Okay.
address. They always have different locations, but this
Uh-huh.
is for Queens. So go to their office and tell them you have masters in psychology. They
Mm-hmm.
will tell you what you need to do.
Okay. Oh.
Yes. So when you get there, they will tell you the things they request for, what are their
Mm-hmm.
requirements. And I know they always have like they have opportunities like for internships,
Mm-hmm.
like that. So you can start from there. So,
Yes.
but just walk up to them. Go there. Me, I always love taking steps. Even when I now get there and they tell me, oh no, we don't want your certificate. It's better for me than for me to keep it under my bag and
Mm-hmm.
they need it.
Okay.
Yes. So go there and ask them questions. And you can ask them that maybe if they have other opportunities that you can do with your psychology line,
Mm-hmm.
then they will be able to give you what to do. But I know they have a lot of opportunities for psychologists.
I'm planning to do my PhD in psychology field. Right now, I'm planning to complete my master's,
Mm,
master's in early childhood education. Then I will uh, be able to enroll for PhD.
yes, very good. Because now I'm even learning now that with the PhD you are trying to pursue, you can even have your own practice as a clinical psychologist. That it will be in form of a practice whereby you start diagnosing. New York have this license, then we can sit down together to explore that. And though it's not an overnight thing, It's going to, before you can start having your own practice, I think it will take you like 5 years, either 3 to 5 years. But if you can have an opportunity to enter this agency I just sent to you,
Mhm.
you're already in the system. You're
I
already in the,
will. I will definitely go.
yes,
I will definitely go.
yes. And they need people that can speak more than just English.
Mhm.
Multilingual, bilingual thing. They always need people that can speak more than just English. So you have additional advantage. You're not only speaking English, you have,
I'm good. I'm good at Bangla,
mhm.
Hindi, and Urdu, and English.
Can you see? So you are multilingual. Can you see you have you have a skill that people out there need? So go to them, ask questions. Their phone number is there.
Yes,
You can
I
even
will.
call. Yes,
Mhm.
you can call them, ask questions. This is what I have. And at the same time, I'm doing early childhood because they have day programs. They have day programs for children or for people with special needs. So they
Okay.
may even need your master's in early childhood in their day program.
Okay.
Even if you're
Thank
not seeing opportunity to enter as a psychologist
you. Mhm.
for a start, you can start from their day program.
Okay.
So by the time you now do, and now if you want to do your PhD or whatever, they even sponsor that you will not need to start paying. Yes.
Thank you. Uh, it will be a great opportunity for me. I will definitely call them, and I will plan to go to their office. Yes, sure, I will.
Yeah.
And thank you for your information and your support.
Yeah, you're
I
welcome.
appreciate it.
So
Okay.
yeah. So in case if you need any, just get in touch with
Mhm.
me. Are you in the Telegram group?
No, maybe.
You did you receive my email?
Yes.
Okay, so check the email. The Telegram group link should be there.
Okay, sure.
Yeah.
I
So
will.
just click. So it will be easier. In case you have any other question, you can just send the question to me and it will.
I have your WhatsApp number. I wanted to text you, but I didn't get time for my kids.
Oh, you
Last day,
can anytime. Yes,
yes.
anytime you can send me
Mhm.
message. Even if it's in the middle of the night, you remember, send me
Okay.
message, and when I see it, I will respond.
Mhm. Sure, I will.
Yeah. So that I please try to explore it because it's a lot of opportunities. Psychologists are not any small. I'm telling you.
Thank you. Thank you. I
Yes.
will. Sure,
And
I will.
it's in high demand now.
Mhm.
It's in high demand now. So please don't don't um don't waste that opportunity. You have a very good skill that people need out there.
Sure, I will. Thank you. Thank you.
You're welcome. Do we have any other question? I have a question here. Can I have my master's in data analysis and AI? Um, Instead of data analyst, I would say data science. Instead of you going for data analyst, go for data science because the analysis will be under science. And now the world is going the route of machine learning, um, training models, and co. So you just focusing on data analysis may restrict you. But if you open your mind to data analyst, sorry, I want to, since I have some messages here, if you open your mind to data science, then you will be able to, even if you now see opportunity to work as a data analyst, you can work as data analyst. If you see an opportunity to work as a ML engineer, you'll be able to work with that. And with the AI certificate you are doing, yes, you can do that. I hope I answered your question. Any other question? Do we have any other question? Okay. All right. So, in the absence of none, please let's try as much as possible to keep going, keep learning. Don't be discouraged. Please don't be discouraged. Let's keep going. And I pray, I hope the best will come out of all these things. This will be fruitful. We won't waste our time by God's grace. So thank you so much for joining today, for joining this section. I'm so happy to see all our beautiful faces. Hope to see us again next week. I'm going to send a recording of this section to Ross. I'm so sorry I couldn't send the one for last week. I will send it as well. I had a section, a personal section with one of the participants at the end of it, and I forgot to end recording. So I couldn't upload those discussions with the webinar. So that was why I was unable to send it to us. I'm so lazy with editing these days. So I will send it to us before the end of next week. The workbook is in the chat. Please try to see it. In case you need to get in touch, I'm just a DM away. Thank you so much for joining us today. I'm so glad to have you here. See you again next week at 10 a.m. Eastern Time. We still have license for Coursera for Data Camp. If you have people that you want to share this with, please don't hesitate to get in touch with me. Send me a DM. You need to help someone out there. Yes, that your cousin, your sister that have been complaining, I need a job, I need a job. Let them learn something on Coursera or Data Camp. So please get in touch with me and I will be so happy to share this with you. And please, you can talk to someone about Mindful Mom. You've been seeing what we have been doing. Bring your friends, bring your family members to Mindful Mom. Really want to spread the gospel of this vision. Thank you so much for the support. God bless you and have a nice weekend. Bye.
Thank you. Have a nice weekend. Take
Yeah,
care.
yeah,
Bye.
bye.